If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, man. You are looking at the Jaymz LP special style guitar that we're doing in a collaboration with RJ's Cave, BBM, and the good folks at Fretnot. So BBM has sent the guitar to me, clearly. Let's talk about it. Yeah, guys. Well, RJ had this Leo laying around his shop. He sent it over to BBM. BBM did all kind of things to it. There's, I think, 4 videos on his channel. Slide on over to Baby Boy Mulligan's channel. I'll put a link in the description below. You can see everything that he's done to the guitar. He included a spec sheet in the package that the guitar was in, which will go to whoever wins this guitar so that they can see all of the particulars. This guitar is a rock and roll machine already. So the question becomes, why did it come to Ted? It's a great question, man. Yeah, guys. Well, RJ wanted me to get the guitar after BBM worked on it and look it over and see if there's anything that I'd like to do to this guitar before we send it over to Fretnot. And I have looked it over. I've been playing the guitar for a few hours, not days, just hours. And I got to tell you, man, BBM did a great job on the fret ends. There are no discernible sharp fret ends on this guitar neck to speak of at all. And he also rounded the fingerboard on the edges. He did replace the stock tuners. I believe these are off of an Ibanez guitar that he had laying around his shop. He had swapped the tuners out. He has put in new pickups, and so BBM has configured the electronics of this guitar to match Kirk Hammett's Greenie guitar. So when I pulled it out of the package, I looked at it and I went, man, that's all backwards. But he had turned the pickup around because apparently that's the way Kirk's is. And so in the middle position, it is supposed to intentionally be out of phase. And it is set up for a kind of a metal kind of a sound that, you know, I think the folks at Fretnot, their subscribers are usually more of a metal kind of crowd. It definitely has that metal kind of edge to it. So I don't know what I would do to the electronics. Probably nothing, because I don't want to mess that up for whoever might win the guitar. You know, the Strat collab that we did a while ago with RJ's Cave and the guys over at Fretnot, it was set up the way I like to play a guitar. Okay, so this guitar has been set up by BBM to his player preferences, his electronic preferences, and I think it will speak well to the folks. It is a good looking guitar. Guys, it's a used guitar that RJ had around his shop. So the body has a few scratches on it, but no major dents, no major dings. There's no wood showing anywhere. It does have this very interesting kind of a neck placement in the back with the washers and the screws. It's cut. I guess if you like to play up here, you'd have some pretty easy access, it seems to me. BBM, man, just he really went above and beyond, man. He changed out the knobs, and he included in the bag, whoever's going to win this guitar is going to get 2 other sets of knobs in case you don't like those. And a strap. He put a strap in it and all kind of things. Some stickers from RJ's Cave. I'll throw one of my stickers in because everybody wants a Ted Talks Guitars and Life sticker check. Yeah, man. And he put these strap lock rubber washers on the guitar as well. And so, man, there's not much I can do to this to improve on what BBM has done for, like I said, that metal kind of play. Now, if it were mine, I would probably want to lower that action just a smidge, just because I think we could get away with it. But again, I think that has something to do with the playing style and the preference that BBM had. So whoever's going to get this guitar is going to have to make whatever setup, arrangements that they want to make and get this guitar the way they want it to be anyway. So I'm not really worried about that too much. It does play. Yeah, man. And if I could play a lot of metal, I'd play a lot of metal for you. But if you hang on the channel, you know I can't do that. Yeah, man. So I'm sure the guys over at Fretnot are going to get this guitar and they're going to play some metal and jam with it. So you'll get a better representation from them as to what the guitar is capable of in that regard. I really think the only thing that I could probably contribute to this to make it any better than it is right now, BBM mentioned these strings and he said they are a custom set of strings, and so even though there's a little bit of wear on one of those, I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'm not going to be changing the strings out. And again, this is a giveaway guitar, so whoever wins the guitar is going to put their brand of strings on it and all those kinds of things anyway. I do think I have a pure tone output jack laying around the shop, so I tell you what, let's throw in a pure tone output jack right here, and then we'll come back and we'll listen to some tones, and then the only thing I can do is box this up and send it right on over to Fred. Yeah, man. So that's what we're going to do, baby. Well, all right, my friends, we're back at the workbench, and we're going to do a little bit of work today on the Leo Jaymz Les Paul Jr. style guitar. Get it straight, Jack. And yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and share just a couple things with you. So in the package was a thank you note from BBM to me and to Ella for the work we did on the Harmony guitar, which we gave to BBM. And BBM sent me the hamburger stickers for the humbuckers, you understand? Yeah, thanks, BBM. I'll gladly pay you for a hamburger on Tuesday for one today, Jack. But I mentioned that BBM did put spec sheet in the guitar case. And so one, you've got the pickup configurations, wiring schematics. If anybody is going to do anything with those pickups, RJ sent a sticker over. I'm going to put one of mine in that envelope as well. And you can kind of see here that he's put the specs together. Guitar specs and mods by BBM. Leo Jaymz LP special style guitar with the scorpion on it. He's got a 7.5 to 8K in the neck pickup. That's a new pickup. And a 15.5K to 16K bridge pickup. The pickup cavities were shielded by BBM. Now again, here's the greenie mod. So the pickups in the middle three-way position are out of phase, i.e. the neck pickup is upside down like Kirk Hammett's Greenie Les Paul. It is a 22 fret neck guitar. Those frets are nickel, I believe. The tuners have been replaced with Ibanez tuners. The knobs are white, and those are new knobs. BBM did put in the gig bag 2 other sets of knobs. Should whoever wins this guitar from the guys at Fretnot wants to change those up, they'll have some options. It does have a gig bag that comes with it. Again, the extra black stock knobs and another set. BBM did put a strap in. I mentioned the strap washers, these rubber washers, kind of Fender style. BBM did the fret job. He filed the nut down. He set the action where he likes it, and he intonated the guitar. Inside the control panel, the solder points have been upgraded, and channel stickers are on the cavity. Ted may make other modifications to the guitar before shipping the guitar to Fretnot for the 4-channel 1 guitar you win giveaway, Jack. So, I figure what we'll do today, since we're hanging out, man. Now, what are you guys working on, man? You guys got me on in the background. You just hanging out. What is going on in your neck of the woods, man? My bride and I are back from our vacation to the beach. We had a splendid time, as those of you who hang out with us on Tuesday nights know, because we did our live show from the beach. Wasn't exactly on location, you understand, as it was really, really dark, time zones being what time zones are. But I really appreciate you guys who were hanging out with us on the live. If you hang on the regular, you're aware. But hey, man, if you're new, welcome to the channel. And just be advised that every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we do a live show for about 40 minutes or so, usually before a premiere, which will air at 8:15 p.m. And we've got lots of cool folks who hang out in the comments on this channel. And by cool folks, I never mean me, Jack. I mean the good folks who hang out with me on the regular, baby. And yeah, man, special shout out to the Jacks, our channel members, and for all their love, support, and edification. So BBM has a customized by Baby Boy Mulligan with his channel on it, part of an RJ's Cave sticker. I believe maybe RJ put that on. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put one of Ted Tugg's guitars and life stickers on this bad boy. We might as well, if I could figure out how to detach it. There we go. What do you think, guys? Well, something like that, maybe. Yeah, I know it's not straight. I did that on purpose. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, it's a sticker installation. How hard can it be? Anyway, that's what we're going to rock on the inside of that control plate. So I'm just looking around here. Yeah, everything is pretty clean in there. BBM has done a great job with this guitar all the way around. You've got your dime size pots and all those kinds of things in the guitar. And again, he did modify it for that greeny effect. So we're not going to need the control plate again. I just need to verify one thing about all of this. Yep, okay, so white is hot. Everybody remember that white is hot, because what we're going to do, I do not believe that the jack has been replaced yet. So one of the things that I like to do with guitars that come through the shop, now guys, this is a player preference thing, and I say it in every video, so everybody lean in real close, okay? Everything, and I'm saying everything in guitar playing is player preference, man. Don't let anybody rent any space in your head about what your guitar must have. All your guitar needs is what you want it to have, man. So if you don't like pure tone output jacks, please, man, don't ever see anything that I do as prescriptive for anybody else, man. 3 things are true today and every day, my friends. Number 1, I'm not a luthier. Number 2, I am by no means a professional. And number 3, all this channel has ever been, and I repeat, all this channel has ever been, is one man's journey in all things guitars and life. And just, yeah, man, an opportunity to hang out with good folks who share the love of guitars in common and similar other interests, man. I've so appreciated getting to make relationship with so many of you, man. who hang out so often with me. I really do appreciate having you on these crazy journeys and adventures. And just know, man, that whatever it is you're doing today, guys, man, I pray that you are surrounded by people who love and affirm you, man. People who get you. People who support and champion you. You know what I'm saying, man? The kind of people who make you want to be a better version of you, my friends. Not that there's anything wrong with the version of you that you are today. I'm just saying, man, I think we all desire to grow and to be better human beings tomorrow than we were today. Yeah, we've got your basic old plain Jane Jack. So, homie, don't play that, as they say. So, I'm going to fire up the soldering iron, and we're going to put a pure tone output jack in here. Now, whoever wins this guitar, just please know that a pure tone output jack has more points of connectivity than a normal output jack has. And one of the key things that you need to keep in mind is that you need to use the right socket if you're going to do this kind of work. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Well, I do have some idea of what I'm doing. It's just harder than it looks, man. Guys, critics are everywhere, man. Yeah, critics are everywhere, baby. I believe that one's going to work right there. I think 12 mil for the win. Yeah, but you know, man, if you don't care about your output jack, but a lot of these output jacks with the single point of contact, man. One, I just don't think the contact is as good as it could be. And two, sometimes they get a little loosey-goosey and your guitar cord will just fall right on out of that bad boy. I didn't see a washer there, but that's all right. I may have one in my bag of tricks somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. Now, somebody said that white was hot. Isn't that what I heard? Oh, guys, come on, man. Nobody plugged in the soldering iron. Uh-oh, somebody's getting fired. Oh, relax. Ain't nobody getting fired. I just need my soldering iron to heat up. And I need to wet my sponge. Is all of this dialogue necessary? Well, I think my friends love to hang out with me, man. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the dialogue is necessary. What do I do with the water? Here's the water. I showed Ella this trick the other day where you get the sponge wet and it expands. She thought that was wild, man. Yeah, guys. Well, we're going to do our finale of the Ellacaster maybe this weekend and be able to post that. I'd really like for that to be the premiere on Tuesday night. If we can swing that, we'll be doing that. So I'm going to take these clippers here. And I'm going to give us a little bit of clean break on that wire. There we go, something like that. And then the first thing we'll do when we fire up the soldering iron is we'll go ahead and tin those wires. And then we will install the pure tone output jack, which I have purchased for this occasion. Just because that's the way I roll, man. You know, I figure if it comes to the shop, then it ought to leave the shop, and I'm going to go ahead and wind these wires just because that's the way I like to do it. You guys wind your wires, man? Put it in the comments. Some people do and some people don't. Some are winders and some aren't. I didn't say whiners, I said winders. All right, well, put a little bit, and the tape is just to hold the wires in place. It's not, there's no bare wire. I'm not covering anything up. I'm just making a little bit of room here for, there goes something like that. And, you know, man, if I have my stuff together, I'd have my scissors ready. Fortunately, I know where they are. Yeah, man, I really do hope you guys have people, man. And I'm just so grateful for all of you for being my people, man. And I dig hanging out with you guys, man. I hope you dig hanging out on the channel as much as I do. And just surely appreciate everybody's love and support along the way, man. Well, let me get a break for the coffee. We'll come back and solder when my iron is heated up. All right, guys, so we're back. Yeah, man, there's really no magic to this. You've got two wires. The positive wire is connected to the volume pot, usually in the middle lug, and the soldering. Let's see. Hang on. Gotta get my wire. There you go. And the ground is usually soldered to the top of the volume pot. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tin on that wire. That'll just help us with our connectivity. Okay. All right. Clean my situation. Alrighty then. So, the pure tone output jack. The pure tone output jack, like any other output jack, has positive and negative, i.e., the lug that looks like it's sitting on top is the ground. The lug that is sandwiched in between the two, in this case brown pieces, is your positive. I always like to scrape a little bit of the coating off those lugs just to give the solder a little bit better connectivity. You don't have to do that, it's just the way I do it. And I probably should have moved all this down here a little bit. In fact, let me see if I can't move the old helping hands apparatus down here. Yeah, something like that. All right. Come on, helping hands, you gonna help me or not? Yeah, let's see, we'll do something like that. Okay. So, yeah. Now, I don't think all this is long enough, so I'm going to do something like this. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you could position this a little bit differently. I try to go in this way because the wires are going to come into the jack from the back. So I try to position it that way usually. If I can get away with it, and I usually can. All right, helping hands. Help me, baby. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yeah, man, the beach was just amazing. We had such a great time. Yeah. I don't know, the only thing, that we didn't really dig about it, just the food wasn't just. Oh, hey, by the way, if you're new, I have the shakiest hands in the West, man. So I'm okay. I'm just just a little shaky. That's because I'm old and all that stuff, man. Yeah, I know some of you can relate. Some of you have no idea what being old means yet, but you'll have your opportunity down the road, prayerfully, man. All right, there you go. So our ground is soldered. Now we'll just do the same thing to the old positively jack. All right. So what I like to do, guys, put in the comments if you do this kind of thing or not, is I like to kind of cover this entirely where it's like yeah, something like that. You see how it covers the hole? Yeah, that's what I was shooting for. That's what I was shooting for, Jack. All right. Now, I think that looks fantastic. So, now we'll put our output jack plate on. And there's two washers here. Guys, look, for those of you who do this every day, you know what I'm going to tell you, man. You can do this with your eyes closed, walking uphill in the snow, knee deep in a swimming pool. Just be patient with me for the sake of those who are kind of newer to the party, okay? All right. And it's sticking out quite a bit more than I want it to. So these are adjustable. Hey, whoever wins the guitar can set it up however they like. I'm just making it where it's easy for where I would want it to live. Thereabouts, at least in the vicinity, as it were. All right, now when you tighten this, the output jack will move. Okay, so you just want to kind of be aware of that. I want it to live right there. Well, that's the, how did I get the wrong? Oh, because I switched. The pure tone output jack is more of a 13 mil than a 12. All right, I'm just kind of tightening that by hand first. I'm gonna snug it up. What's up, Snug? Shout out, baby. Snug. Snug it up. All right, now a little tip. Before you install your output jack, it is a recommended scenario that you go ahead and insert your plug. Now watch this. When the pure tone output jack goes in, you got 3 points of connectivity. Okay, now if you win this guitar and you stick your guitar cord in there the first time, and then you go to pull it out and you've got to actually exert some force, just know that's the beauty of the jack. That is the jack doing what it's supposed to do. So if you've got it plugged in like this, all right, then that way what you know is that everything is going to fit because you've got your cord in there. All right, you just get these screws back on here. Now, a wise person wouldn't actually put all 4 of those screws back in. Why? Well, there's quite a possibility that maybe I messed something up. And if I have messed something up, then I'm going to have to go back and redo that a little bit. And if I have to go back and redo it, that'll be fine. It'll sure be easier if it's not attached. So I'm just going to do one. Something like that. I'm going to flip the guitar over carefully. Carefully as I can. This kind of crowded house I got going on here. Copyright. And I'm using my, my grandson is letting me borrow his little Black Star amp for the bench. Just to see if, just so I can test stuff. All right, so in theory, we're going to have a bridge pickup. In theory. Now, where did my doggone needle nose pliers go? I like the needle nose for this, but maybe this will do. Yep. Oh, here they are. It's not very loud. We'll crank it up. There we go. All right. In the middle, you should have both. And in the neck, you should just have the neck. All right. Our electronics are good. So let me normal this jack back up, these 4 screws. And then we'll play the guitar some more and have some fun. Stick around. Yeah, guys. Well, man, this is quite the journey with the Leo Jaymz Scorpion Les Paul special style guitar, man, that has been modified by BBM. Hey, wherever you are in your guitar journey, man, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, and joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your bad selves, everybody. Catch you down the road. Tell you what about this guitar, man, it has sustain for days. I mean, that chord will ring till the cows come home, Jack. See what I mean? Still going. Like the Energizer Bunny. Coffee fry. Oh, it's still going. That's pretty good sustain, I think, man, for a giveaway guitar. I think anybody who wins this guitar is going to be happy. Well, man, ain't nothing left to do but send it on out to Fret 9. It's coming your way, guys.